Hello, everyone. Welcome to Soul Talk. This is our energy insight for June 14th to the 20th. Um, Exciting times ahead. I am loving the transformation that I'm seeing in people and the empowerment that they feel when they step into their gifts. It is absolutely phenomenal. So, yay them! Okay, so today's energy insight is called a spiritual cycle of completion. Now, what does that mean? I'm going to get into that very shortly. But before I get started, if you don't know who I am, my name is Jackie Ellis. I'm from JackieEllis.com. I am an intuitive guide and mentor, a Reiki master. I see energy and I help people decode that the energy that they feel in their life, the energy they are using in their life to create a life that they love. My friends call me an energetics master. Um, in short, I just help people live through their heart space and become a heart-centered being that is extremely gifted and aligned with their purpose in life. So before I get started, Archangel Metatron would like to share a message with us. I'm going to pull a card from Amanda Ellis's Archangel Metatron deck. If you do not know who Archangel Metatron is, when he decided that he wanted to spend some time on earth, he came as Enoch. So he was Enoch in the Bible. That was his journey on earth. And he took his name back as Archangel Metatron when he joined the heavens once again. So these cards, I have a link in my description for this video down below if you want to buy the Archangel Metatron cards directly from Amanda Ellis's website. I don't get any kickback from this. I just love the cards. They are beautiful. They have amazing color to them. There's like a gold edge to them. They're just amazing. And the messages that are very aligned with Archangel Metatron and the messages that he shares with me on a regular basis. So Archangel Metatron, what would you like? What would you like to say to everyone for the week of June 14th to the 20th? Metatron's Rainbow Bridge is always open. The Rainbow Bridge is always open. You'll see that there's a rainbow with an angel wing above it. The sun is shining. The colors are our chakras. I'm just going to read. I haven't pulled this one card before, so I have a feeling I know what it's about, but I'm just going to give it a read. I am going to read parts that jump out at me. Archangel Metatron would like you to know that the Rainbow Bridge is a portal between us and the heavens. It is the bridge that those souls that have passed on cross in order to reach the heavens. And we have the ability to reach out to the heavens and try and get in touch with loved ones that have passed on, to somehow send them a message of some sort. But that's not what Metatron wants to say. Metatron wants to let you know that no one crosses over this bridge before their soul has agreed to go. So there's a lot of lost souls in the earth right now, on earth right now. There's a lot of lost souls on earth right now. Souls that have long passed, that didn't know that they could cross that rainbow bridge. And they're having trouble finding it. But they're ready, or they don't know that they're ready yet, but they are attracted to light. And so it is impacting people. On many levels. But know that a large number of souls have seen the light, have experienced the light through you, and are now finding their way across the Rainbow Bridge. Lovingly send them on their way. Lovingly allow them to feel the loving energy that you have and send them towards the angels. And the angels will help guide them across the Rainbow Bridge so that they can finally be at peace, so that they finally can heal and they can experience love how it is intended to experience. Is that all you'd like me to say, Metatron? For now, he says. Thank you so much for that message. Thank you. Okay. We are in our Earth Star Chakra week. The week of the full moon. Full moon. A lot of people have a hard time with the full moon because it uses all of our chakras throughout the week. Because all kinds of weirdness can happen as people are triggered and troubled, some stuff comes up. And when you add a cycle, a spiritual cycle of completion, or a shift in the energies that actually change how we use our chakras on a regular basis, it can make things confusing. So what I want you to know, if you do not have the Light Mastery map, please go to my website, go to the free resources, download or sign up for any of the free resources. It's in the VIP portal that you will be guided to sign up for, to create a login for, and then you'll get access to all the free resources that are in my VIP portal. As we go through the week, when it comes to the full moon, it starts with our Earth Star Chakra. Our Earth Star Chakra is our connection to the collective energies. So we are deeply connected to how people are feeling, what they're experiencing, and how we are all managing life on a general basis across the world. And so if you are an empath and you find yourself absorbing people's energies way too much, there's probably some imbalance in your sacral there, but for the most part, it's really important to discern between what's your energies and what's not your energies. As the week progresses, the energy moves up through the lower chakras, and we find ourselves in a space where space isn't, could be challenged, or boundaries will be questioned, or you'll find yourself not knowing if you are supported, or it being highlighted that you don't believe you are supported, or highlighted that you don't believe that you have the resources available to you when you need them. Then as the week progresses, around the middle of the week, our heart chakra. Challenges around what we love, what we value, the values that we're holding, what we desire for our life, and how we are appreciating and how worthy, like the worthiness that we hold for things, for ourselves, and how much we appreciate the life that we have. How much we appreciate others, how much we appreciate ourselves. And then finally, we end the week in our upper chakras. And our identity may have shifted because of all the stuff we worked on through the rest of the week. So we got to look at that again. Are we really the person we were at the beginning of the week? Chances are, if you've been working on stuff, you're not exactly the same person, because we're expanding and growing. It's how we are manifesting in our life. It is how we're using our time for good in our life. And there's much more, but that's on the Light Mastery Map itself. The overall message that was given for all of us was: stressful times are rampant globally, and it has created overwhelming thoughts as the spiritual energies cleanse us and help us to be more heart-centered beings. Now, I'm going to share something with you that I haven't necessarily shared outside of my Rise Up group program. But the energies that we use for our chakras shifted at the end of April. And there were energies that were in chakras behind a veil, like in the heavens, that were, you had to get to a certain level of ascension in order to receive that information. Those energies have now dropped down into our bodies. So what does that mean? It means that past life information, or generational information, unhealed trauma, unhealed events, unhealed situations, karmic situations are now being given to us through our dreams, but they may not make sense. They may be situational with people that we know, but they relate to things that have happened in a past life. Or they relate to events that happened to generations, our ancestors. What we're being asked to do to be more heart-centered beings is to take that information and not discount it, but to take that information and allow it to flow down into our heart. And in our heart space, we have this amazing energy that heals massive amounts of ancestral, karmic, and past life energy. It heals our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. And it helps us through every step of our journey. So no matter what you are going through right now, know that we are at a spiritual cycle of completion as a collective. So worldwide, not just yourself, but worldwide, we are at a spiritual cycle of completion. Now, what does that mean? It means that the message from Archangel Metatron, where there were lots of lost souls on Earth that have now found their way across the round Rainbow Bridge. That is what is happening right now. We are having a lovingly sending these entities or these lost souls home to heaven to heal. It also means that many of us that weren't sure of, there are people on earth that weren't sure up until this point, their soul wasn't sure up until this point whether or not they felt they could stay. There are many that didn't know which path they were going to take for their journey. And through the last few weeks, more and more people have made a definitive decision from a soul level on the path that they're going to take. They've decided on a soul level whether or not they would really feel they can stay, or if they just don't feel like their journey fits with where the Earth's path is. Know that God is honoring everyone in their soul's decision. Through all these trials and tribulations and stressful moments, many of us have paused and reflected to sort through the thoughts that are consuming you. Those of us that have done this are finding new creative perspectives that help us shift our experiences, overcome fear, and step into new potential opportunities. Others, though, may not realize the power in doing this and find themselves missing out on the full messages that Spirit is trying to give them that will help them. Instead, they act with quick tempers. They stay impulsive in old ways of thinking, and they don't realize they have the power within them to be heart-centered, to be truly aligned with their true selves. I have 3 messages that were given to me, and they generally relate to as the week progresses. But I'm going to share them with you. Number 1, not all thoughts are helping you in these situations. Use your intuition to set new boundaries that help you let go of old beliefs and allow you to move forward with a deep sense of victory that honors you and others. So what does that mean? Not all thoughts are helping you in these situations. A lot of times our thoughts are just the surface issue. What we are seeing when we're triggered. But first of all, does this feel like your energy? Or is this someone else's energy? Because remember, we're connected deeper to the collective energies more than we have before during a full moon. So if it's not your energy, allow yourself to ground and heal and release that energy that has attached to you in some way. Use your intuition to set new boundaries that help you let go of old beliefs and allow you to move forward with a deep sense of victory that honors you and others. In other words, if you have a boundary that has allowed a situation to happen that is not pleasant, and you're finding yourself in a situation that is challenging because of the person around you or because of something that you have found yourself in, a situation you found yourself in. How did you get to that point? What led you to that situation? Did you cross a boundary that you knew you needed, but you ignored in some way? Did you not have a boundary? That maybe you're being shown that you maybe should have had a boundary? Or maybe your boundaries were too rigid. They were more like walls, and it's limiting your growth in some way. What's going to help you move forward? What's going to help you heal? What's going to help you honor you and the other person? Because I can tell you that if another person is projecting energy towards you, a lot of times they don't realize the impact it has on them personally by doing that. And so honoring yourself and others is really about not allowing that projection to impact you. So if that means that you need to, stop a conversation politely and redirect the conversation, or politely leave. Just say, I'm really tired right now, or, excuse yourself in some way. Give yourself the space away from that person so then they have nobody else to project their energy to. They are left with what they need to deal with themselves. And that is honoring themselves. That's honoring them and their journey, and it's honoring you and your journey. Number 2, as a collective, we are entering into a new spiritual cycle. A deeper level of understanding for what we are physically experiencing is needed. So the surface answers aren't going to work anymore. We need to go deeper. Tap into your intuition by grounding and creating space to reflect. I will tell you this, that if you are in your heart space, you will get a very clear, concise message that lovingly is given to you, even though it may not be easy to receive. But if you are willing to receive it through your heart, it will come across without judgment. And it will help you make massive shifts within your life. From a mindset perspective, from a feeling stuck energetically, or feeling stuck from an action perspective and taking action. Emotionally, it is amazing from an emotional level because it can take you from the depths to like even balanced once again. In moments. Number 3, allow yourself to boldly use your intuition to step out of your shadows and bring healing transformation into your life. As you do this, you trust your intuition and the spiritual guidance it provides you in every moment. If you are finding that you can't hear your intuition, there's some mistrust there. Why is that mistrust happening? If the mistrust is happening, you're in the shadows. You're in the wide space, the bumpy side of the road. You're in the ditch, in the swamp. Step into the narrow pathway. Step into the light and allow your intuition to help you figure out how to stay in there or how to move forward again. Allow your intuition to shed the light on what got you to that moment so that you can learn from it, expand, and heal. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for joining me on this journey. Until next time, I'm sending you all loads of love from my heart chakra. I love you all. Take care. Be simply you.